Wow, this is really happening. The first YouTube video. Hey everybody, my name is Luke Serwinski and I'm a sports videographer based out of Dubuque, Iowa. And this is my first YouTube video. Today, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, we're gonna have like a Q&A session. So on my Instagram, shameless plug, if you follow there, I asked for you guys to leave a question, just ask about what I do or just about me so I can start this YouTube channel and just document, I guess, my journey as a sports videographer and just trying to take it professionally. I guess I technically do it professionally as like a freelancer right now, but just like trying to work my way up into a professional organization or something like that. Anyways, if you're not subscribed and you like sports videography, sports, anything like that, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Okay, the first question I got is, what's your dream video to film? So obviously I like doing sports. I would love to make a short film for sports, specifically something with soccer. If you don't know me at all, soccer is kind of a newfound passion. So I've always liked soccer growing up, but it just really wasn't a thing in Northeast Iowa, where I'm from. I like kind of forgot about it until I went to college in Georgia for a year and got really big into soccer again. And then I came to a school at Emmaus, and wow, I came to a school called Emmaus in Dubuque, Iowa, where I live now, and I work for them. And I played basketball for a year and then decided I didn't want to play basketball anymore and walked on to the soccer team and started playing and literally just fell in love with it. I guess I'm fairly athletic, and so I just started playing and it was super fun and amazing. I've never looked back. I think Americans kind of think soccer is boring, it's dull, when in reality there's so much build up in the game and so much emotion. And I mean, that's why it's the world's game, and I love it. I think it's the most passionate sport there is, and I want to make a film about that. That'd be amazing. So that's probably my dream to film. Other than that, I think filming part of a movie would be amazing. What would that movie be? No clue. I've always thought about making a movie about the life of David from the Bible. I think that would be really interesting. So those would probably be my two answers. Okay, a question I got from one of my friends was MJ or PJ Tucker. All right, if you don't know, I'm a pretty big MJ stan. I'm not like one of the annoying people that are like,
LeBron is terrible, get him out.
But I do like MJ, and would I put MJ higher than LeBron all the time? Yes, but LeBron is like the closest number 2 ever. I wouldn't even argue that. But PJ Tucker. The next question is, do you think filming sports allows you to be a visual storyteller? Yeah. So basically, filming sports, that is what you're doing. You're telling a story, and ultimately every video is trying to tell a story. But in the context of sports specifically, when I come to a game, the first thing you need to get are establishing shots. Murdered that word. Establishing. I can't say it. Establishing. Wow, this is terrible. The first thing you need to get is establishing shots, and so that may be the field. If you're playing like baseball, the dugout, the line, where are guys lining up, buildings, the skylines, things of that nature. Like all those things need to start, and then you slowly work your way to the action. Because if you just start with the action and then you get slow, people are gonna get bored and just click away. The question is, if your life was a book, what would the title be? I remember like as a kid, someone asked me this question and I just said I would name the book Untitled because I didn't know an answer. If I had to say something, this would kind of lead into the next question. I'd probably just say, Luke Serwinski, A Testament of God's Grace, something of that nature. And so the second question that kind of tags along with that one is, how did you balance your faith in college schoolwork? So if you don't know, I just graduated from Emmaus Bible College this May, and it's almost October now, September 29th or something. And balancing schoolwork and your faith is really hard, especially at a Christian school or Bible college like I went to. When you are in the Word constantly for homework, the Bible quickly will turn into just another book that you have to read for class. Yeah, it gets hard. It's tiring to always be reading. And it's not something that I was an expert at all. Trust me. There's many days, many weeks that I didn't read my Bible because I was like, dude, I'm just sick of reading this because I'm doing it for class. It's a struggle, I'll tell you that. I don't think anyone has a perfect balance to how to balance schoolwork and their faith in college. That being said, I think the big thing that college students don't recognize right away, and especially I didn't recognize, maybe you guys are more mature than me, I hope you are, than I was your faith isn't praying and reading your Bible. That's not what it is. Your faith encapsulates the way you talk, the way you treat people, the way you live, the way you carry yourself. It's everything. It's not just making sure you have a quiet time every day. I think that's the bigger portion of kind of the question you're asking. Your faith needs to be the way you carry yourself every day. I was just reading in Romans 1:1. Paul says, I've been set apart for the gospel of God, or the gospel of Christ. That's really it. When you're in college and you're going off in the world, maybe you're not going to college, maybe you just have a job, you need to be constantly setting yourself apart. That doesn't mean
Literally, like, oh my gosh, I can't be with them.
like, no, that's not how that should work. But you need to constantly be fixing your mind and setting it apart from the things of this world, and really making the extra effort to do that. So that does mean waking up early to read your Bible, taking 15 minutes and just walking outside and go pray. I know that was a big thing for me. I would just go walk around our campus and pray, and making those little habits really make the difference. I don't know if that really answers the question. I attempted, so I think that answers the question. I don't know. Oh, the next question is, what is my camera setup/setups? First off, I just graduated college, just got married. I have no money, so I have one setup. I'm a really big believer in using what you have. And so I don't think you constantly need to be going out and buying new cameras and things like that, especially if you're in college or just starting out. Use what you have. Like, use it until you literally cannot use it anymore, and then maybe make a purchase. So right now, I currently use my Sony A6400. For a long time, I used this camera and a Canon M50, which is really like this tiny compact camera. I'll show some pictures of stuff on the screen. I used Canon for a while. That's what I grew up using when I first started doing stuff. I would just go take my mom's Canon T3i or something like that and go run around with it and film all this stuff with my cousins. I've really fallen in love with Sony. I just think the autofocus is insane, especially for sports when you're trying to film. And you want to make sure everything's in focus. I don't have to think a lot with the Sony. I use the Sony A6400. I have a small rig cage around it, and a top handle. And then I have a Feel World monitor. So it's a 4K monitor. It's super nice, and really it's pretty inexpensive. Which, like I said, if you're a college student or just starting and you feel the need to have a monitor, this is a good option. I love it. I use that. I have a DJI Ronin gimbal, and that's pretty convenient. I am sure it's broken right now, and that kind of sucks. I need to fix some of the motor wheels. Those are kind of my go-to things. And I have a Rode microphone that I also use. I'm also using this one. This is I knew it was a newer, but I didn't know exactly what model. It's the NW81. So this was actually gifted to me. One of my old professors was like, I don't need this. Do you want it? I was like, yeah. Never turned on gear. Never turn it down. So that's what I'm using. And that's mainly what I run around with. If you see me at a sport game or something like that, I'm always using. All right, guys. So that was all the questions we're going to talk about today. If you guys liked this video, you could hit the like button. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas for videos, things you want to see, like behind the scenes, how I make videos, anything of that nature, any ideas, put them in the comment section. I'd love to just kind of know what you guys want to see, but I would love to just hear what you guys have to say or have ideas. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So thank you guys for watching. First YouTube video done.